Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The organized action of making of goods and services for sale. Concoct something artificial or untrue. The act of making something, a product, from raw materials. An improvement in the manufacture of explosives. Put together out of artificial or natural components or parts. They manufacture small toys. Create or produce in a mechanical way. Produce naturally. This gland manufactures a specific substance only. The organized action of making of goods and services for sale. American industry is making increased use of computers to control production. Persevering determination to perform a task. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues. The people or companies engaged in a particular kind of commercial enterprise. Each industry has its own trade publications. Prepare or cook by mixing ingredients. Concoct something artificial or untrue. Concoct something artificial or untrue. Put together out of artificial or natural components or parts. The company fabricates plastic chairs. Come up with an idea, plan, explanation, theory, or principle, after a mental effort. Concoct something artificial or untrue. Put in order or neaten. Make up a room. Form or compose. Come to terms. Make up work that was missed due to absence at a later point. I have to make up a French exam. Adjust for. Concoct something artificial or untrue. Do or give something to somebody in return. Apply makeup or cosmetics to one's face to appear prettier. Devise or compose. Writing in a fictional form. The act of constructing something, as a piece of machinery. The act of making something, a product, from raw materials. The synthesis and fabrication of single crystals. The deliberate act of deviating from the truth. A deliberately false or improbable account. The act of making something, a product, from raw materials. Manufacturing is vital to Great Britain. Make by combining materials and parts. Some eccentric constructed an electric brazier warmer. An abstract or general idea inferred or derived from specific instances. Reassemble mentally. Reconstruct the events of 20 years ago. Put together out of artificial or natural components or parts. Create by linking linguistic units. Construct a sentence. Create by organizing and linking ideas, arguments, or concepts. Construct a proof. Draw with suitable instruments and under specified conditions. Construct an equilateral triangle. The activity of providing goods and services involving financial and commercial and industrial aspects. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. He bought his brother's business. Incidental activity performed by an actor for dramatic effect. His business with the cane was hilarious. The principal activity in your life that you do to earn money. He's not in my line of business. Business concerns collectively. Government and business could not agree. Customers collectively. The activity of providing goods and services involving financial and commercial and industrial aspects. Computers are now widely used in business. An immediate objective. Gossip was the main business of the evening. A rightful concern or responsibility. It's none of your business. The volume of commercial activity. Business is good today. The activity of providing goods and services involving financial and commercial and industrial aspects. An enterprise connected with commerce. Devise or invent. Shading consisting of multiple crossing lines. Devise or invent. A sloping rear car door that is lifted to open. Sit on, eggs. The production of young from an egg. A movable barrier covering a hatchway. Draw, cut, or engrave lines, usually parallel, on metal, wood, or paper. Hatch the sheet. Emerge from the eggs. Young birds, fish, and reptiles hatch. Inlay with narrow strips or lines of a different substance such as gold or silver, for the purpose of decorating. Devise or invent. Intend to refer to. Look on as or consider. Keep in mind for attention or consideration. Devise or invent. Take into consideration, have in view. Choose in one's mind. Devise or invent. Prepare or cook by mixing ingredients. Concoct a strange mixture. Invent. Make a concoction, of, by mixing. The act of creating something that is different from the materials that went into it. Put in order or neaten. Make the bed. Eliminate urine. Have a bowel movement. Institute, enact, or establish. Make laws. Create by artistic means. Make by combining materials and parts. Give certain properties to something. Don't make this into a big deal. Create or design, often in a certain way. Charge with a function. Charge to be. Induce to have sex. Head into a specified direction. Achieve a point or goal. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. How much do you make a month in your new job? Represent fictitiously, as in a play, or pretend to be or act like. She makes like an actress. Proceed along a path. Make one's way into the forest. The act of mixing cards haphazardly. Reach a goal. Make the first team. Organize or be responsible for. Have, throw, or make a party. Give rise to. Cause to happen or occur, not always intentionally. Make a stir. Make, formulate, or derive in the mind. Make an estimate. Reach a destination, either real or abstract. Engage in. Make love, not war. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Can you make me an omelette? A recognizable kind. What make of car is that? To compose or represent. This makes a fine introduction. Make or cause to be or to become. Make a mess in one's office. Create or manufacture a man-made product. Act in a certain way so as to acquire. Make friends. Add up to. 4 and 4 make 8. Amount to. This salary increase makes no difference to my standard of living. Appear to begin an activity. Assure the success of. A good review by this critic will make your play. Behave in a certain way. Make merry. Be or be capable of being changed or made into. He makes a great host. Be suitable for. Wood makes good furniture. Calculate as being. I make the height about 100 feet. Carry out or commit. Make a mistake. Cause to be enjoyable or pleasurable. Make my day. Change from one form into another. Make water into wine. Compel or make somebody or something to act in a certain way. Heat makes you sweat. Consider as being. Constitute the essence of. Clothes make the man. Develop into. He will make a splendid father. Favor the development of. Practice makes the winner. Form by assembling individuals or constituents. Gather and light the materials for. Make a fire. Make by shaping or bringing together constituents. Make a dress. Perform or carry out. Make a decision. Reach in time. Undergo fabrication or creation. This wool makes into a nice sweater. Create by artistic means. Create a poem. Make or cause to be or to become. Create a furor. Create or manufacture a man-made product. Bring into existence. The company was created 25 years ago. Invest with a new title, office, or rank. Pursue a creative activity. Be engaged in a creative activity. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. Bring out for display. The proud father produced many pictures of his baby. Cause to happen, occur or exist. This procedure produces a curious effect. Fresh fruits and vegetable grown for the market. Bring onto the market or release. Produce a movie. Bring forth or yield. The tree would not produce fruit. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. The Bordeaux region produces great red wines. Create or manufacture a man-made product. We produce more cars than we can sell. Make, offspring, by reproduction. Bring into existence. bring out for display. Bring forth or yield. An artifact that has been created by someone or some process. They export most of their agricultural production. The quantity of something, as a commodity, that is created, usually within a given period of time. Production was up in the second quarter. A display that is exaggerated or unduly complicated. She tends to make a big production out of nothing. A presentation for the stage or screen or radio or television. Have you seen the new production of Hamlet? Economics, manufacturing or mining or growing something, usually in large quantities, for sale. He introduced more efficient methods of production. Law, the act of exhibiting in a court of law. The appellate court demanded the production of all documents. The act or process of producing something. Shakespeare's production of poetry was enormous. The creation of value or wealth by producing goods and services. The development of industry on an extensive scale. Small-scale industry that can be carried on at home by family members using their own equipment. The development of industry on an extensive scale. The development of industry on an extensive scale. Make into a myth. Construct a myth. The poet mythologized that the king had 3 sons. Make into a myth. Construct a myth. Talk socially without exchanging too much information. Have a conference in order to talk something over. Unconsciously replace fact with fantasy in one's memory. Cause to spin. Spin a coin. Prolong or extend. Spin out a visit. Rapid descent of an aircraft in a steep spiral. Revolve quickly and repeatedly around one's own axis. The act of rotating rapidly. He gave the crank a spin. A distinctive interpretation, especially as used by politicians to sway public opinion. The campaign put a favorable spin on the story. A short drive in a car. He took the new car for a spin. A swift whirling motion, usually of a missile. Form a web by making a thread. Spiders spin a fine web. Make up a story. Spin a yarn. Stream in jets, of liquids. Twist and turn so as to give an intended interpretation. The president's spokesman had to spin the story to make it less embarrassing. Work natural fibers into a thread. Spin silk.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.